Howdy guys, what's up? Time for another Chris Zoupa rant. I've been thinking about this for a while and I saw Tyler Larson do a video on the subject of Greta Van Fleet and I wanted to chip in my 2 cents. So obviously a lot of people are coming out with it. They sound like just like Led Zeppelin and that guy sings like Robert Plant. And my question to the haters is, how easy is it to sound like Robert Plant? Pretty freaking hard. Now, yes, it is not original, but we have so many bands that are not original that are really, have done something special, have really ignited that rock flame in a world where people are constantly saying rock is dead. We look at bands like Airborne, who sound a lot like AC/DC. Let's be honest, Steel Panther are drawing from, Rat and Poison and Motley Crue and those kind of things. And I just think, why are we trying to take down our own kind? And I think the whole thing with this rock is dead movement is there's a bunch of people complaining about the mumble rappers, the Kardashians, Drake, Kanye. We've got all these terrible kind of toxic influences in the world of stupidity and very, very questionable musical integrity. Who could forget Lil Pump, the Gucci Gang guy? What a twat. And then we've got guys like Greta Van Fleet, and I don't know why people are still freaking hating on Nickelback. They're, one of the best rock bands, I would say, of the last 20 years. The amount of good songs those guys have come out with and have just been met with constant hate absolutely confuses the crap out of me. So with a band like Greta Van Fleet, one thing that keeps coming up that I think is ridiculous is that people are almost trying to police fans of their band to be like, you're being stooged, it's a scam. Of course they sound like Led Zeppelin, and of course he has a Robert Planty sounding voice. And as Tyler Larson said, their fans are not just old people that have listened to Led Zeppelin, they're young fans and people who are really, really excited to have a connection to rock music. And I think that's a really, really positive thing that we should all be kind of embracing and enjoying. And we're not all going to possibly be able to reinvent the wheel or invent something special from scratch. I think I remember like the first time I listened to Opeth, I'd never heard anything like it. I was just like so blown away by it. The same with Dream Theater. The first time I heard that, I was like, this is ridiculous. Obviously there were moments of sort of Frank Zappa and other kind of crazy things like that in there. But my expectations aren't that high that every time I listen to a new band, I'm going to be absolutely blown away and it's going to be something different. I would love it if you guys would check out the live footage of Greta Van Fleet on Jimmy Fallon. They absolutely killed it. The solos were awesome. These guys are not miming. They're killing it. They're between the ages of 18 and 21. And I think a lot of it is just coming from a jealous, enviable place with all of the hate that is coming towards them. I just think we need to sort of embrace what is potentially happening to rock and roll. If this is a rock and roll revival, yay for us. We don't have to deal with any more stupid Gucci Gang stuff. And if you don't like it, don't frickin' listen to it. You have to comment on all their videos and rub it in people's faces that it's a rip-off and that it's stupid. It kind of reminds me of that one kid, who found out the tooth fairy wasn't real and then got to school and said, it's not fucking real. Let's rub it in everyone's face how stupid they are that they haven't reminded us. It's okay for us to enjoy the Tooth Fairy, and it is okay for us to enjoy Greta Van Fleet, a band that does sound a little bit more like something else than it should, but we're still allowed to enjoy it and have a good time. So don't govern or police other people's enjoyment of something just because you're a jealous douchebag. For all of you out there that are actually enjoying their music and having fun with it, just embrace it. Life is too short to be a dickbag. I'll catch you guys very soon.